Hi everyone, Ramesh here. In this video we will learn how to use BiConsumer functional interface with an example. As we know that functional interface is an interface which has only one abstract method, and we can use a lambda expression to implement a functional interface. Okay, and BiConsumer is a built-in functional interface which is introduced in Java 8, and we use a lambda expression to implement BiConsumer functional interface. Alright, BiConsumer functional interface is similar to consumer interface, except it takes two arguments. Okay, so consumer functional interface takes single argument, and BiConsumer functional interface takes two argument. Okay, and BiConsumer interface provides a method called accept. So this accept method takes two arguments and it returns nothing. Okay, look at here, the return type is void. So basically we use BiConsumer functional interface whenever we want to print or we want to perform some operation on these two arguments, and we don't want to return anything. Okay, in this case we can use this BiConsumer functional interface. So it basically consumes these two arguments and it doesn't return anything. So it is similar to consumer functional interface. So in case of consumer interface we use accept method with a single argument, and we consume this argument and we don't return anything. If you want to know more about consumer functional interface, then you can visit my previous video tutorial. Let's understand more about BiConsumer functional interface with an example. So let's quickly create a class and let's name it as BiConsumer demo, and it has a main method. So select main method here. So let's begin with the very basic. So first let us see the traditional way implementation of BiConsumer functional interface. So let's take an integer here, first argument, and second argument also integer. Let's override the method. So you need to override accept method here, and what we'll do, we'll just print the sum of two numbers. Okay, so I'm going to just rename this A and it's B. So let us say A plus B. Okay, now what we will do, in a main method we will need to create object of and let's run the program and let us see the output. The result is 30. 10 plus 20, 30. Okay, so we are basically passing two integers and we are just adding these two integers and we are printing the result here. So whenever you want to take two objects as an input and you want to perform some operation on it and you don't want to return anything, then you can use BiConsumer functional interface. Alright, so this is the traditional way implementation of BiConsumer functional interface. So let's go ahead and let's see how to use lambda expression. Okay, so what we'll do here is, first we'll use anonymous implementation of BiConsumer interface quickly, and then we'll replace it using lambda expression. So it's pretty simple. So let's remove this part. Okay, so this is the, here we need to call accept method. I am going to pass 10 and 20, and this is A and this is B. So this is the anonymous implementation of BiConsumer interface. Let's go and let's run the program and look at here the result. Now it's easy for us to replace this anonymous implementation with a lambda expression. As we know that lambda expression is a anonymous function which don't have any name. So let's go and let's remove this part and let's provide an arrow here. This is the syntax of lambda expression. So this is the lambda expression. Even we make it shorter because this body, lambda expression body, has only one statement. So what we can do is we can remove the open and curly braces like this, and we can also remove the type here. So this is the lambda expression to to add two numbers and print the result. So let's run the program and let's see the output. Yeah, here we go. It's pretty simple, right? So similarly we can do it for other operations like subtraction, multiplication and division. So here I'm going to name it as subtraction a minus b, and here what I will do, I will simply call accept method, and this is 20 minus 10. So let's run the program, and here you can see the output 20 minus 10 10. Okay, similarly let's see the other operations. Multiplication, and here we need to change the logic. Okay, and here multiplication dot accept pass 10 and 50. Okay, so this will give a result as 500. So similarly let's do it for division. So let's change the name here, division, and change the logic. Now let's call accept method, 20 divided by 10. So this gives 2 as a result. Okay, so this is how we use BiConsumer function interface. It takes 2 arguments and it doesn't return anything, but it will does some operation on these 2 arguments. For example, here we are doing addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. So this is a very simple example to demonstrate how to use BiConsumer function interface. Now let us see how to use BiConsumer interface with for each method in map interface. So let's go ahead and let's create a map here. So this is the map, and here are few entries in a map. So this is the entry for Java, C++, JavaScript, Go and other entries. Now what we'll do, we'll use a for each method to print key and value of this map. Okay, let's go ahead and let's use for each. So look at here, for each method takes BiConsumer functional interface as a method argument. Okay, so look at here, this is how we use BiConsumer in a for each method. So what here we need to do is we need to implement a BiConsumer interface using lambda expression. So BiConsumer interface takes 2 arguments, let us say k and v. K stands for key and v stands for value, and then this is the lambda expression syntax, and here we need to provide open and curly braces. Okay, and then we need to just print k and here value. What is the error here? Yeah, we need to close the brace right here. Alright, so look at here, we are just printing key and value from the map. So this is very important. So look at here, for each method internally takes BiConsumer function interface, and BiConsumer interface takes 2 arguments, key and value, and then we are just printing this key value here. So this is how we use BiConsumer function interface with map, and we have also understood how to use BiConsumer function interface to perform different operations on 2 arguments. Okay, and it doesn't return anything. I hope you found this video tutorial useful. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whenever I will publish such videos, you will get notified. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.